Our chief legal analyst, Dan Abrams. So they dropped this terror charge. Surprised?
No, not that surprised. Remember, New York is kind of unique in the fact that second-degree murder is still intentional, premeditated murder. In most states, that would be considered first-degree murder. So here he's still facing the possibility of life in prison. Look, they had to prove to get to this first-degree murder that he was doing it specifically with the intent to create fear in the public or to change government policy, et cetera. And that's a tough burden to hit. And so I don't think most people who were following this legally were that surprised.
So what does this ruling mean for the case?
I actually think it could help them, right? Because now they can present a more streamlined case. There won't be the argument that they overcharged him. They won't have to get into all the details about what was his motivation and why was he doing it and who was he trying to scare. They can just focus on the evidence of premeditated murder, and I think that actually may make it a stronger case.
And there's still a federal case.
That's right. That's right. And actually, the judge refused to dismiss the federal case. So one of the things he had tried to do in this hearing as well is say this is double jeopardy. You shouldn't be able to try me both in state court and federal court. The judge here saying that he's not going to dismiss this case. He's not going to accept that argument. He might hear it again later. But in that case, he's facing the death penalty. So, anyone who's concerned about the, oh, well, is he, getting off somehow because he's not going to get a guaranteed life in prison if he gets convicted, there's also this federal case where he's facing the death penalty. So I describe this as a small win for him.
All right. Dan, always appreciate your insight. Very helpful. Okay.